What is continuous glucose monitoring? You may be wondering, what is continuous glucose monitoring, or CGM? In the next couple of minutes, we will explain what CGM is and what it can do for you. We will also introduce you to the various parts of the Guardian Connect system and let you know what you can expect when using CGM. Your glucose value constantly changes, going up and down depending on many factors, such as food, insulin, and exercise. And up until now, you have used your blood glucose meter to tell you what your glucose value is. However, your meter can only tell you what your glucose is for that moment. What if there was another way to get information about your glucose levels? Well, CGM gives you a way to see what your glucose levels are throughout the day and night. The CGM system is made up of 3 parts: the sensor, a transmitter, and a monitor. The sensor is inserted under the skin, so it is in contact with the fluid between your cells, called interstitial fluid. The transmitter is connected to the sensor. The sensor then measures the glucose in the interstitial fluid and sends this information to the transmitter. The transmitter then wirelessly sends this data out to your device. Glucose is always moving between the blood and interstitial fluid. BG meters measure glucose levels in the blood, and sensors measure glucose levels in the interstitial fluid. This is why meter readings and glucose readings from your sensor will rarely be exactly the same. This difference between BG and SG is okay and should be expected. Let's see how a roller coaster can help illustrate this. Picture your blood glucose and sensor glucose as cars on a roller coaster. The front car will be your BG, and the back car will be your sensor glucose, or SG. As the roller coaster starts up the hill, you can see that the BG in the front car is leading the SG in the back car, and the numbers are different. As the cars head down the hill, or as glucose is trending down, you can see the numbers are still different. Most often, the BG and SG numbers will be close to each other. However, you'll see a greater difference in BG and SG on the bigger hills, or when glucose is changing more rapidly. For example, after food, after insulin, and after exercise. When you use CGM, the focus is not on the individual number, but on the trends, since your glucose constantly changes. Is your glucose rising slowly, or is it falling rapidly? Your CGM system can alert you on your high and low glucose values and show you the speed and direction that your glucose levels are moving, giving you time to take action if needed. Keep in mind, CGM does not replace BG meter readings. BG readings are still needed to keep your CGM system working properly. It is also necessary to confirm your sensor glucose with a BG reading before making any treatment decisions, such as giving insulin for a high BG or treating a low. CGM is a tool that can give you insight to how your glucose levels change throughout the day and night. Expect that it will take a little while before you feel comfortable with this technology and know how to use the information you're receiving. Between your healthcare professional and Medtronic, you will have the help you need along the way.